Have you ever wanted a card game that feels like this? Or this? Or this? Then I've got the game for you. Welcome, Giants. Thank you for joining us. I'm Smudge8, and this is our first ever episode of Casual Kaiju Gamer. And today we're going to be talking about the Ultraman Card Game. This is a fast-paced and a very engaging card game with high-quality collectible cards and a very friendly and inviting community that I'm genuinely glad to be a part of. But before you get into the card game, you're probably going to be asking yourself, who is Ultraman? So Ultraman is a Japanese superhero. His main thing is that he is able to grow tall enough that he can punch Godzilla, which makes him pretty dang cool. This is a long-running series where Ultraman has been reinvented over and over in different forms. As you can see here, we have Ken Sato Ultraman. That was from the Netflix show. We have Ultraman Zero. We have Ultraman Blazar. And we have all kinds of enemies for them as well. We've got Gomora. We've got Belial, the evil Ultraman. And we've got dudes like King here. So, all about giant dudes punching giant monsters. Very goofy at times, but very fun. And the whole point of this card game is that they're trying to capture that dynamic action feel of the battles in the show. As far as gameplay goes, I really love it because it's fast, both in game feel and in actual gameplay. Unlike most card games where one player takes a turn and does all their stuff, and then the other player takes a turn and does all their stuff, during each round of play, you're quickly passing back and forth between players, and one player gets to play their new character, then you get to play your character, and then they get to upgrade their character, then you upgrade your character, and it just kind of passes back and forth like that. So it feels really quick because you're always about to do something, you're always planning your next move. And not only that, but the game is extremely quick inherently. Matches usually take around 15 minutes, which is pretty fast. The rules are very simple. You'll see along the bottom of the card here, we've got these numbers. This is your battle power, or BP, and whichever character has the strongest battle power is going to win. But sometimes you don't have the strongest dude, and that's why they've got multiple power levels for single, double, and triple, is if you have matching characters, you can level them up to make your guy stronger. And all these dudes here, they have different effects that they can use, and it's a very simple foundation with cards that build on to make it engaging, and this ability to level up your characters gives it a very big cinematic feel of where you might be losing, but then you play your next character and you level them up and now you're winning, and it passes back and forth like that. It's very fun. Now, you might be saying, that's all great, but I don't like playing card games. I just like collecting cool cards. And let me tell you, these got some cool cards here. It's the rares here. They've got some nice textured foiling on them to give them various effects. Kind of hard to show with the ring light. Even I think these are really cool. They're high quality. They're made of kind of a stronger plastic than like normal Magic cards or Pokemon cards. And my favorite part is the textured back. All cards are like this, is that they have this really cool textured swirl on the back of them. They're very collectible, and you might be thinking to yourself, these do look pretty cool. The last thing I want to say, and the reason I want to recommend this game, is because of the community. Um, I heard about this game when it first came out, but I didn't get into it then. But I just got into it a couple weeks ago, and everyone has been so inviting and friendly. There's an unofficial Discord server where we've all gotten together and we're chatting strategy and looking at card previews and stuff like that. There's this other Discord server that has weekly tournaments that kind of functions as a local game store if you don't have a local game store that supports this game. They have weekly meetups and tournaments and stuff, and it's really nice. I'll make sure to leave a link to those down in the bottom. Thank you all so much for watching. Go out there and make it a great day. These aren't just for show. I'm actually going to be opening these 3 as part of the video. I've been doing daily pack opening videos for the past couple of weeks now, and I plan on continuing those out to the end of July. So if you are curious about this game and you want to see some more of the cards, feel free to check those out. But let's get started. Alright, nice tear. Set aside the special code card. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. Yes, 4. Okay, so that way the rarest cards are in the back. We got Ultraman Mebius. 2 Ultraman Mebiuses. Wow. Mebius is pretty strong. We've got Arc to the Future. You've got Ultraman Tiga. These are the commons. The commons don't have, too much flashy, but they're still cool. I like Tector Gear Zero here. That's a cool outfit. Ultraman Geed. Ultraman Z, Beta Smash. He looks a lot like the new Ultraman. It's kind of funny because this form of Ultraman Z looks a lot like the new Ultraman Omega. We got Shagong. And now we're getting into the rare cards. We've got Ultraman Mebius. Nice. And it looks like we got a Kaiju peeking out the back here. But here's Mebius. And the Kaiju is Gorza, the Ultra Ancient Monster. Nice. This one's very important. Because it's good for destroying scenes that your opponents might have, which are other cards that give small effects to the characters. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah! No! You don't see the common. You don't see the common on the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we got Ultraman Gaia, Ultraman Dyna, Ultraman Agul. What we have to protect. So I mentioned these before. These are scene cards, and they're played to give you little boosts. Actually, not little boosts. They're played to... Scene cards actually really form the core of most decks. Like this is, you'll notice it references Rosso and Blue on here. And so if you got this scene card on your deck, then you want to build a deck of Rosso and Blue, which we have Rosso right here. We have a different form of Rosso. We have Ultraman Agul, Mebius, Hunter Knight Suguri, another scene from Today We Are Ultraman, and we've got an Ultraman Dyna, and an Ultraman Mebius. Nice. So, if you think this is cool and you want to learn how to play, I'll have a link to how to play video. And if you're curious about what I do here, well, this is just a little experiment I'm doing. We got a Ginga. We got a Z. Ooh, level 7 Juggler. Nice. Anyway, as I was saying, this channel is a little experiment. I really like Kaiju, and I also really like board games, video games, card games, anything like that. So, I'm going to be making videos where I review and give my opinions on various card games and other games that related to Kaiju. So if you have a game you think I should try out, leave it in the comments, and I'll see you about giving it a go. All right, getting into the rares here. We've got Ultraman G Primitive. And then we've got Dark Mephisto. Nice. I actually use this in my deck that's built around Blazar here. And it's pretty fun. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Go out there and make it a great day.